So welcome to Morning in My Life. 35 weeks and 3 days pregnant as a stay-at-home mom with a doctorate. As you see, there's my sweet 1.5-year-old boy. He's just amazing. I've been up for a while and he's just gotten up, so I set out his clothes and get him dressed. He wandered off and wanted to play. Then of course he started missing mommy for a minute and I brought him with me to go downstairs and get ready to do his morning routine, which we start off as I'm preparing breakfast. We start off with Miss Rachel, and he watches Miss Rachel from his high chair. And then I grab usually fruit for my son for breakfast. Usually he always starts the day off with some sort of fruit. So today we're having apples and strawberries. And there you see, I am just cutting it up. My life was not always like this. As you see, I'm fully married, pregnant, and right here I am having Braxton Hicks, which it's so challenging. But like I was saying, my life was not always, where I was a mommy and pregnant. I had a long season where I was single and was praying for a husband. And here I am having another round of Braxton Hicks. And I just gave my baby a snack or his breakfast. He had yogurt, milk, he had his strawberries and apples. And here I am just cleaning up. As you can see, I'm literally ready to burst. I wish I could tell you guys how many times I've had people ask me, are you having twins? Are you sure there's not two in there? And I'm like, no ma'am, no sir. There's only one. I just carry really large. Here I am. He's just finished his breakfast and I'm putting him down and I'm going to clean up. Everything is definitely a task. But I just think of the verse that talks about doing everything as unto the Lord. And so here I am wiping out his high chair, and while I'm doing this, he's having playtime. So that's what he typically does, is he has playtime as I'm cleaning. Here I am just cleaning up the dishes as well, loading the dishwasher. And he does pretty good with independent play. I'm really excited to see how he does when his little brother comes along. He wandered off just then to the stairs. And I'm like, no, baby, no stairs. And giving him hugs and soothing him. He does really well. He's not had any tantrums today. Which, if he did, that's typical for a 1.5-year-old. But he just came off the stairs and he's back to playing. And I'm back to cleaning again. But yeah, this is something that I had prayed for, to be a mom, to be a wife. And we're expecting our second son, which I'm so excited about. Literally in a few more weeks. And I really believe, sometimes if you just pray to God and trust him with the outcome, you'll go from praying for prayers to be answered to living in them. And I know I look tired, child, because I am. But these are the days that I prayed for. So to be able to have 2 little boys that are coming into the world, it's a blessing. My first one is a blessing. The second one is going to be a blessing. And I'm just really excited to meet him. And so there I am. I'm cleaning up. And you see Miss Rachel in the background. She literally is my mommy bestie. And after I'm done cleaning, it's time to do some work with KJ. As you guys see, I have a doctorate, but I'm also a certified teacher as well. Specializing with early childhood. So there I am showing him his numbers. We do this quite often. we practice his numbers, set out his cards, and he's fascinated with the camera. And I'm asking him to identify numbers. When he does, I give him little kisses. I love my baby. The other day we had a maternity shoot, which I'm excited to see how it turned out. And the lady was like, he looks just like you. I'm like, that's so sweet. Thank you. I believe he looked like his daddy too. But, as mommies, you get excited when someone gives you credit for him looking like you too. Usually he always gets his dad. So there he is. He identified 5 properly, and I'm just kissing his little hands, and he has his little smile. During this time, we usually turn off the TV and work together. Here he's looking around a little bit, but that's okay. He's only 1.5. So we're working on number identification still, and he's doing the best he can. And more kisses for mommy. So I love working with him and seeing him learn and grow. Especially before I did get pregnant with him, I was a preschool teacher, I'm certified. But I love the little ones. And there we are celebrating the number 10. Celebrating the number 10. But I guess what I want to share as you guys are watching my son and I is that if you feel like God's forgotten you in this season, maybe you aren't married yet, maybe you desire marriage, maybe you want to be a mommy and it hasn't happened for you yet. There were some days where I felt hopeless, as if it could never happen, as if it would never happen. But Jeremiah 29:11 is so true. And when God says that he knows the plans that he has for you, plans of good and not of evil, to give you a hope and expect it and believe just that. Because nobody could have ultimately done this in my life but God. And so I give him all credit and all glory, all honor, and all praise. And I'm just excited to see how this next chapter goes. And I will say also that each chapter has its highlights, and it also has work that comes with it. So just know that when you pray, there will be, like you guys saw, I was tired. I'd be tired. I'd be breathing hard. I'd be having Braxton Hicks and everything. But just know that it's worth it. It's worth the wait. It's worth, once you get it, it's worth the work. And just know that God has not forgotten about you. And don't settle. That's what I hear in my spirit. Just like, don't settle. So yeah, pray for me. I'll try to do more videos to keep you guys updated. But there he is identifying some shapes, and we're having some good time. I asked him to identify circles, and he grabbed both of them. Like, that's so smart. Good job, baby. We're both getting adjusted. This is our first time with the camera on. Doing recordings, like a longer recordings, and he's doing so well. But yeah, shapes, numbers, and yeah, just enjoying spending time with my baby. I wouldn't trade these days for anything. Being able to see him walk and hear him talk, and the words that he's learning, and just being able to be one of his biggest influences. It's one of the best things in my life. So I love you guys. Bye.
You did a good job. You did a good job.
Kisses.